Welcome to Polismos, is a city builder set in ancient Greece. To ensure your city's prosperity, you'll need to care for your people, trade valuable resources, enact wise policy, and maybe even dominate other cities. This game just released on December 6th, and it was created by a solo dev, so again, this is part of me trying to showcase some of those other out there indie games that definitely won't be AAA, both in terms of quality but also in price. Like talking about the price, we're talking about less than 20 euros, less than $20, and the game actually has quite a lot of depth. There is also a very interesting element, so let's dive right in. You can start by the tutorial, let's do it. I did play the game before, but I want to show you also how the tutorial looks like. So, you know, as I said, the UI is not the cleanest that you'll ever seen, but it is also not too cumbersome in my opinion. There is something really important about this game, as I said, where you have the public fonts and you also have the private fonts. So this is something really interesting, and there's a couple of those other nuggets through the game that you'll discover. Now obviously we can move through the game like this. The Britannion, I'm not sure I'm pronouncing it right. I did Latin, but I didn't do ancient Greece at school, so I can't tell you. But basically, this is the heart of your city. We must build it first, and all buildings must be connected to it. And then, of course, a market is also important. So let's go over here and build this. You're gonna see this building over here can handle trade. It has 2 trade power, high appeal, so basically people will want to be connected to it. Let's put it in a place where there's not too many resources, so not so much here, but maybe over there. Okay, so it is, we've placed it immediately. And then we need also a market. And we can see how much it's gonna cost, right? It's gonna cost 6 wood, 4 stone, and 6 labor. So let's go. It is different. Let's actually put it there. And we're gonna need a road, if I'm not mistaken, right? So let's go. We can click and drag, and now they're connected to each other. So it used to be red, now it is green. Let's click on next, right? We've done the first 3 missions over here. We can scroll, by the way. And you know, this is one city. You can see you're gonna have multiple different cities, different layouts and things like this, so there's quite a lot of replayabilities here. Now let's move into the agriculture, where we're gonna want, you know, to place a grape farm, 3 townhouse, and connect them. The city is off to a good start, right? Let's expand by building homes. There is 2 types of homes, the farms and the townhouses. So the farms is basically, you know, you put them outside of your city and people will live there, but will also grow something. So in this case, grape, that is over here. So grape farm, we need to put it on a grape symbol, obviously, right? Over here, it doesn't have the resources. Here you can see many resources. So let's go maybe place it over here. I'm gonna rotate it. So to have, maybe let's try to align it like this. Yeah, do it like this. So we have a grape, and then we have the townhouses. These are more for the workers, right? They're gonna be in the middle of the city rather than in the middle of nowhere. So let's put them over here. Actually, let's rotate. Put 1, 2, and 3. The pretty cool music. Oh, we need more. What do we need? More urban something. Okay, well, let's give it a second. Let's unpause. They need to start building some things, I guess. Maybe we need more population to join. So let's extend the road in the meantime like this. Perfect. So they've all been connected. Oh no, sorry. I think the problem was more that it was too far. It was too far from any building, but now that I've built, you know, started to build these, it's fine. Okay, so let's give it a second. And by the way, you can see they are transporting the resources needed. Right now, all of the resources are over here. So they transport, they build. It's not as pretty as a Manor Lord. but it's also not too bad, and especially again for a super small team, that is amazing. That is amazing. So here it is. We're starting to build all of those things. So let's move forward. We are going to now have families. Now the families, it's the equivalent of your citizen, but again, it's a family concept. It's not a citizen concept. So that's pretty interesting. The families, they will consume goods, for example, food. They will pay taxes. You'll want them to be happy, right? And they will decide your fate. If all of them don't like you, you're out, right? They will use their private funds. So the families, they have private funds to build some of the private building. And then you use your public funds to build the public buildings. So you really have to manage both of those things at the same time. And you are able, though, to spend some authority. This is this one over here, to transfer private fund to the public fund. So basically, if you're out of money, you can start, getting some money. So let's unpause the game. Let's click on any building. So it is. For example, here we can see this town hall is the home of Lamakos. So that's the family called Lamakos. It is producing labor, right? These ones are the workers. They're producing labors. At least at this point, they are also producing some private fund and some public fund in terms of taxes, right? And some innovation in terms of civic and trade. We're going to talk about this in a second. If I click on this one over here, right? This is a different family, the Gelon. They are producing actually less private fund and a bit more public fund, and also very different contribution to innovation. And right now they're producing nothing because they're producing grapes only between August and October, and we are in April, right? So that's why they're not producing. You can speed up the game, right, by clicking 1, 2, or 3, and clicking over here. So that's fine. Let's move to the next one. Now your people, they're gonna want some stuff to be happy, right? It's on you to decide what you want them to feed them, to have. And if they can't get what you promised them, they obviously won't be happy. As the city grows, you'll have to promise more goods, right? So let's start with the first good. I think probably we're gonna go with the grapes because we're producing some grapes. I don't think we're producing enough, but we will, do that. Right now, we will want also to start making some wood and some stone. So let's also produce some wood and some stone so that we don't have to use funds to buy those ones every time we need to construct something, right? So logging camp is going to use obviously some labor, and then it's going to produce some wood. We need to find also some wood, so we have some here, some there, okay. I'm thinking actually let's put it over here. That sounds good. I don't know if we can fit maybe 2 even. Okay, maybe. And the stone quarry, where is my... Oh, it's over here. Okay, on the mountain. That makes sense. That makes sense. So we're gonna have to expand the roads for sure a bit. Let's do that before moving on, before we forget. Wait, what happened here? No, that was just me not looking good. Okay. You can make the diagonals road, by the way. I don't typically love that, but you can if you want. Okay, let's go here. Okay, now we can also import or export good to another city. It will take some trade power, but we can do that. We can, for example, import some grain from Thebes. So let's go on the world map over here. You can see our city is called Opus, and there are many other cities in Greece. There's Thebes, for example, over here, where we could potentially buy some grain. It will cost some money, of course, right? But we could do it. We could also sell some resources, so for example, selling some grapes if we were to make a lot more. So that could be good. There is many other cities, by the way, right? So you can see all of this. I think what would be really good now is to try to make enough grapes. I don't know, maybe that is... Oh, wait. Yeah, return to the city view. So we did that. Obviously, importing will cost some money. So that is something to keep in mind, right? We can do other things than trading, of course, right? Like diplomacy. What else? If your legitimacy drops, basically my people are not happy, then you know, they will kick me out. So in the legitimacy over here, all right, you can move up and down depending on the app families. Why can't I see? I feel like we could see the families before. Why can't I see them? Well, we can see also our money, which is right now in positive, so that's great. I can see my families over here. One is joyful, two are pleased, one is it just moved to pleased. Okay, that's great. That's great. But yeah, I feel like I need to give more grapes soon. Oh no, grapes is fine. Okay. I think it was just because we were in a period where we were not producing any grapes. Now we are producing them, so they seem to be happy. Maybe we won't have enough during the, you know, during the not the winter. It's actually during spring, I guess. Anyway, the tutorial. Over time, you will master innovation, technical advances to unlock new buildings and new policies. So let's look at this indeed. This is over here, as I mentioned, you know, each of the buildings creates different types of innovation contribution. You have three. You have the civic, the trade, and the culture. You can also say to focus a bit, because they are, you know, you can say here it is. If I focus, now there is 7 that is focused on this. There is still some that comes from the families, right, or from businesses, and the focus now has decreased those two to increase that one, right? So obviously we're going to get the pursuit of knowledge that unlocks library and learning center a bit shorter, right? It actually tells you 3 years remaining versus for the second one, the trade is going to take 8 years because we're not focusing on it, and culture is going to take 5 years. So that's something to keep in mind. I like that you can also tweak that a bit, and there's a bit of complexity over here. Policies are political reforms that can have a big impact on your city. However, everyone might not like the changes, of course, that you do. So let's go to the policy panel over here. Now you can see some of the current policies. We are in a tyranny, right? In terms of how it's working. We have a poll tax. We don't have access to the property tax right now. The poll tax is already, you know, there, and everybody was for it, so that's great. I can revoke it potentially in the future, you know, but the idea is basically that you're gonna want, you know, to unlock some of these, and then you're gonna want to be careful on making sure that people are in favor of the policies that you want. Okay. What else? 10 out of 10, the final tutorial step. Every city has its own set of ambition. These are goals for you to complete. Completing all of the city ambition will unlock awe-inspiring wonders. So this is over here. You have for Opus, there's 3 ambition. They want to build 1 minor temple, 1 minor store, and export 50 wine. Right? So that's how they will. We will complete basically this map over here. And if we go to the map of, oops, sorry, wrong button. What it was over here? Why can't I see the okay, maybe I need to end the tutorial. No. So before you could see the different wonders over here. Now I can't see them anymore. But yeah, there is multiple different wonders that you'll be able to build again if you manage to finish some of those missions. We have all of our goods here where we can see, you know, how much we're producing, our balance, all those type of things. So that is great. What else? Like right now, for example, we have 6 grapes. Okay, it's not 100% clear if this is my actual production or no. I think this is my storage, and this is the balance, maybe from last year or something. I don't know. Okay, we do have now a lot of different other buildings, right? Some of them need to be researched, like the library. Right, we saw this is the next we're gonna research. There's also, you know, military. You can see I have a couple of soldiers over here. Some archers, some spearmen, some hoplites. And what else? What else? Yeah, basically let's start developing our city, you know, for us to get to some of these. Of course, don't hesitate to tell me in the comments below if you have any questions, thoughts about this game. And again, remember this just released. It's less than 20 euros on Steam. And it has a lot of depth, as you can see with all of the buildings over here. Okay, so it is. I've built a couple of small things over here. First of all, we've built a shrine. This gives us access, or this gives religion to my people. Religion, by the way, could be one of the things to give them at the top over here. I started to give them grain and grapes, so far so good over here. I've also started to build a couple of decorations. Some of them are locked, including I can see, you know, those wonders. They're actually over here now. And some of them are not. So we started to build a couple. We're also starting to build a clinic over here so that I can heal my people, because I actually have several that are sick right now. If you look at the Galen family, they have -2 because they're sick. Right, family request for healing. So we need to make sure to do that with the clinic. And there's somebody else that's sick. I don't remember which one. Not this one, this one. Yeah, the Lilas. We have also the Maron that is moving in. It's a new family over here. I'm building another great farm so that then we can build in, I think it's agriculture, no, urban. We can build over here a winery to start producing some wine, because remember, we need to export 50 of wine, right? So that's gonna be the next building. I think we're gonna put it over here. And I may put also a trade depot somewhere. Oh, it needs urban. Okay, so it's too far. But maybe if I put it over here, it's a trade depot. And then we're gonna put next to it the winery. Oh, not enough private phone. Okay, this is a private building. That's gonna be worked by one of the families. So it requires private phones. 320 to be precise, and we're not there yet. We're gonna need to wait a bit more before we can maybe let's accelerate time. This one hasn't been built yet. Maybe let's increase the priority. It's requesting some wood. Okay, the wood is arriving now, it seems, right? Being delivered from the logging camp. Here it is. That's this guy there. So I guess I'm low on wood. Yeah, I'm low on wood. Okay, very low on wood. That's not good. So let's make sure we rebuild maybe more wood also in the future. But yeah, we have built the clinic over here, so it's gonna start producing some healing, right? This building also obviously costs some expenses for the government, right? So we have to keep that in mind. But so far it seems that we're okay. We're in positive, so that's fine. Oh, one is very unhappy. Wait, which one is it? The llama kind of, what's happening? 2, 1 on the side, good, okay. They want more good, so let's give religion now. Let's give religion. I think we have that. They just need, you know, to take a minute to go to the temple, to the shrine. But look, I see them now all going into the shrine. Actually, not all, but I saw one go into the shrine, at least. But it's still 3 haven't gotten there. Which one? Is it that maybe it's too far for them? No, I don't think so. Because even that one, which is just in front, I think it's just, it takes a bit of time for them. I'm discovering, you know, the full version of the game. I played the early access, but full version of the game I'm discovering at the same time as you are. So I'm not always 100% sure why. Oh, now he's going to the market, okay, to get some grapes. But why aren't you going to the shrine? Please go to the shrine. Or maybe a shrine only gives... Oh, okay. So I think a shrine only gives, you know, so much. Maybe we're not giving enough, basically. So I guess one way is to build another shrine or a minor temple, but a minor temple costs a lot. So let's build another shrine and see if that fixes our problem. like this. It's gonna cost some resources, of course, right? Stone, labor, and wood. Maybe let's prioritize that one so that the wood goes there before it goes over here. And as we said before, maybe we should also put another wood production because it doesn't seem like we're producing enough. No, the resource node is already taken. Here we have this big building. Maybe I guess over here, is there another wood? Well, that's a bit far. Yeah, I guess maybe let's take this one then. How far can I put it? Let's align it to that road. Okay. So, oh, there is revoke the pool taxes demand from some of my people. Okay. So let's check that out. First of all, you know, there are some people that want to move into the logging camp. That's fine. But let's check that. The families of our city can't take the burden of pool taxation anymore. All family will lose happiness, one happiness of 3 years if we don't obey. But if I obey, then I'm gonna lose taxes, right? So let's double check. I'm not sure I can even do it. Oh, I can, okay. So we could do it. It would cost us 6 authority to do it. But what it means is that we would lose a lot of taxes. I think we would definitely get into negative. So I don't think we can do that. I think we're just gonna have to have my people not so happy for a while. But my legitimacy is at 95, so it's not too bad. We should be fine. Okay. So we need more wood, so hopefully this will help soon. This one is almost built, great. And actually I see now that everybody has had, you know, enough religion, so maybe they just need a bit of time. Okay. What's next? We have finished the pursuit of knowledge. That's great. So we've unlocked the library. We have the grand store over here. Minor store is what we need, right? Yeah, we need a minor store. So maybe let's focus on this one now, right? So that we get the minor store. And in the meantime, we want to start making wine and a minor temple. I don't think I need to unlock. Yeah, minor temple, I just need money. And first, maybe let's do the winery. It takes a bit more of private fund. The reason I'm saying, you know, to do the winery first is this way potentially we could be able to sell it and then make more money, right? That's the idea. Okay, so I've continued to develop a bit and I'll show you in a second, but first, Larissa launches an invasion. We're being attacked by another, you know, city. They arrive in 5 months. So I do have a few soldiers, you know, it says, actually I think there's a small bug here because it says, you know, there is a 7 next to the icon of archers, but when I hover over it, it actually says 7 hoplites and 0 archers, and then 12 spearmen. So we have 19 soldiers, a military strength of 1. So here are the different squads. Okay, I can select them all. They are over here in this building. I guess we're gonna wait for the attack to arrive to know from where they're gonna arrive. But I think then we're gonna play a bit of RTS, you know, like in the old Impression games, if you wish. I've also started over here a new family for the olive. So an olive farm, and I'm starting to give the olive instead of the wheat. So I'm thinking of now stopping, where was it? Was it Tab? Yeah. Stopping to buy from Tab, you know, any of the wheat. This way I think we should be making more money going forward. And it also gives me back some trade power. So hopefully I'm gonna be able to use this trade power to sell my wine, because I've started to make wine. I am actually giving it to my people right now because I have 4 requested goods. And by the way, if you hover over there, you will see 4 buildings left until the next construction good. So the more buildings you put, the more things you need to give to your people. All right. But yeah, let's check out oops, I have moved my troops. Okay, interesting. So this is the battle guide. The families of your city provide soldiers. Soldiers are placed into squads. Select squads by clicking on the banner. Okay. An enemy army has morale. Oh, actually, sorry. The enemy is here. Okay, okay. So please come. Please come. Can I get them all? Let's put them all over here. Oops. Okay. So yeah, they are coming over here. We need to obviously try to kill them. I can see my control and the enemy morale. Okay. So we need to obviously not get it to 0. Obviously, we would lose. Squad positioning is the key to victory. Okay. So the archers must be from above. Yeah, that makes sense. And they must be, you know, hidden. There's watchtowers and things like this too. So let's make sure indeed that we put... sorry, let me try to select over here. Or, oops, what did I do? So select all of these to be in the front. No, I pressed the wrong button, sorry, my bad. So you go in the front. How do I move them into position? I don't know if I can. And the archers, you stay over here, up. Okay, let's see. So here it is, we started the battle. Oh, they have like a lot more. This seems to be hoplites, right? Yeah, you can see there is one hoplite actually. They have some archers too. My archers are getting into the fight now. Oof, I'm getting killed. Oh my god. Okay. So yeah, we lost. I've been told this game is a bit hard, and I think it is. We definitely lost a lot, so they're gonna take control. Let's see what happens when they take control. Do we lose completely, or do we just have to pay them, you know, some money? I think we'll have to pay them some money all the time. If I click maybe over here, can I see it? I cannot see it yet. Right. Maybe in diplomacy. But yeah, they own us basically now. They own us for now. I'm not gonna let it go for a long time. We have unlocked a couple of other things, as I said, right? We have unlocked, for example, the minor temple. We've also unlocked over here the minor store. And, oh, I lost quite a bit of farm. Yeah, here it is. Diplomacy, you know, 58. So I think we're giving them that money per month. But our balance is still positive, so that is fine. 45 position, so we have unlocked the watchtower. That would have been useful. We've also unlocked some new policies, for example, property tax. Let's see, there's one family that's against it, and it will increase my, you know, public fund and decrease the private one. That makes sense. Oh, this one. Okay, that will increase by a lot, but 2 families are against it, so that's a bit annoying. 50 in tax per private construction project. Okay. What else? No. Embassy, we don't have it. We don't have any of these yet. We have that. Reduces... Oh, why not? It reduces the road maintenance cost, and there's no negative things about it. So let's definitely do it. Let's definitely do it. Alright, so that we help with that. I do want to get my public fund, if possible, above 1000, so we can build a minor store. And then with this minor store, we will get more trade power. Alright. Actually, we can already think about it. Put it. Where does it say there's a road? There's no road. Oh yeah, it is big. Okay, sorry, my bad. So yeah, I think over here, let's build it. Start building it. We're negative, but that should go back up soon, right? Our happiness is fine right now. We have many families that are not so happy, but it's because I didn't do their demand, right? They demand that we stopped the policy of taxing them. I said no, so they were not happy. But yeah, now we're gonna build. Oh, this requires some marble. Okay, I don't have marble, so we're buying that. That's, I guess, why it was so expensive. But with this, hopefully we're gonna be able to sell some wine to somebody. Let's see who wants some wine. A10 wants some wine. It will cost 4. And I only have 3 of trade power right now. So yeah, I need the Manor Story to help me. But with this, we would make, you know, some money. So that would be great. That would be great. It will be private profit, by the way, which will probably enable me at some point, you know, to put more policies to make my people, you know, oh, worried about city. Yeah, it's fine. We're gonna be fine just now. We're gonna be fine just now. Yeah, we're making good progress. Okay, so actually I told you the wrong thing is I do need to get the marble. So I can either produce it or I can get it on the reward map. I really like that at the bottom left over here you can select which resources. So I've selected marble. And now I can see which cities, you know, do sell marble. There is, for example, Marathon over here, but Marathon has an opinion of me that is -1. So I am actually not able to buy from them. So let's try to send them a gift. It's gonna cost us, oh, actually quite a bit of public fund. I feel like I need to do an emergency. Here it is. I did an emergency. I moved 100 private fund to the public, costing me 2 authority. But this way we can do the gifts. It will increase the opinion by 1. So let's wait for the diplomat to return. And I don't know how long it takes, sorry. And then hopefully at that point we'll be able to buy the marble. There is also a new demand on me. It is. So let's see, can I buy? Yes, we can buy the marble. So it is. That should start getting us some marble, so that we can finish the Manor Story and then start selling some wine. We have a new demand, which is subjugate the weak. Attack, you know, basically another city to increase your tributaries by 1. Now, I have a military strength of 2, it says, right, basically. So let's see, is there any city next to me? Military of 4, so probably not good. Military of 1. So maybe we can actually attack this one. Let's see what happens when we attack. We're gonna lose 100 of funds because we need to basically pay the soldiers, I'm guessing, and whatnot. We're gonna use 8 of authoritarian. It's gonna send all of the soldiers. This will upset all nearby cities, and their military is a bit weaker, so the chance is uncertain. So we may want to wait for our military to be at level 3 before we attack. And we may also want to finish first the marble because if you know, we can't buy any marble anymore. So let's finish this. Let's also look again at our policies, if maybe there is a way to increase, you know, our I mean everything, because right now my people are very happy. So let's maybe do that one over here of getting a lot more of public funds for just a bit less of private one. So let's enact this. It's gonna take 10 months, so it's gonna take a bit of time. And then, you know, is there something military? No. Trade power. Oh, that is interesting. Actually, I could have done that. We should try to attack, just see what happens. I'm not too sure how to increase your military. For example, how to get some hoplites. I still have 0 hoplites. I don't know if it's linked to how many families we have or those type of things. There was a tutorial somewhere, like more details. Info and help. Let's see. Not battle. Soldiers. Families train soldiers. Elite and martial families provide more than others. Yes. So how do we get hoplites? That's my question. I don't know. I don't know. Okay. But yeah, the good thing is, I think this is getting built slowly but surely. How much marble? We're still waiting for more. We're at 3 now. Okay. And we have... No, this is not finished. I'm worried that this is going to decrease the happiness for 3 years. Okay. Oof. But it's still uncertain. My strength... Oh, and I have 23 out of 23. So I feel like maybe it's never gonna get more. So let's attack. Let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. Hopefully these guys still are okay with me and not stop trading. So here it is, my soldiers are going to fight. We'll see what happens. Oh, victory! Amazing! This is a glorious day. So my people should be happy now, right? That we did it. We can just check that, like the military ones especially. No, doesn't say it, but at least they're not unhappy. Let's double check though that these guys here still are okay. Yeah, they're still opinion 0, so that's fine. And how do we, yeah, we see basically the small symbol over here that shows it is one of our subordinates. Okay, I don't know where, oh, here it is. I can see the tribute, it is 45. I can change it. Can I? No. Oh, I can change it to stone instead of money, but no, I'll prefer money. We have stone. There is a control, and we need to be careful. I think the control, if it goes to 0, I think we lose that city again, right? So we'll have to be careful. But yeah, so far so good. So far so good. We have finished this policy now, so we should be making more money. Love it, love it. And we have finished actually the what do you call it, the Manor Store. Beautiful building over here. So we've increased our trade power to 7 now, and so let's sell. Right, I want to sell my wine. So Athens, for example, wants to sell wine. Oh, but their opinion is too low. So first we need to send them a gift, I guess. Ooh, that is a lot of money. That is way too much money. Is there only Athens that one? No, there's also Sparta. And Sparta is out of my range and they also don't like me. That is crazy. Nobody likes me. Can we offer an alliance? No. Okay. If I don't really have a choice, I guess. So I'm gonna have to steal again some more private funds. The game has been continuing. I'm actually expanding. You know, we have more townhouse, more production, not that much more, but a bit more. We have done more research, more policies. I'm now selling both the wine and also some olive oil. So this, you know, is starting to make a lot of money for my private citizen. Oh, I see there's one, sorry, I missed this. Why? Oh, I think because this is the beginning of the year, they all want stuff, but they're gonna get it in a second. We did, you may have realized just before there was an event, drought this year. So the production of our farm is gonna be half. That's gonna be tough. But the good thing is I've started to build the minor temple over here. So that's gonna be the first out of the 3 ambitions, right? We've already completed the second, the minor store, and we're making progress on the wine. I think it is something like, you know, we're exporting like 5 or 6 per year, so it takes a few years. And yeah, I mean, spoiler alert to my review, because obviously we're gonna conclude the video with my assessment of the game. Is it worth buying or not? I feel like the pace is a bit too slow. There's a lot of great things, the pace is a bit too slow. But yeah, let me jump a bit again into the future and we'll do that review. And here it is, ladies and gents, we have finished the ambitions for Opus, our first city. We've built a minor temple over here. We have built a minor store next to it. We have also exported 50 of wine. And my people are fairly happy right now. We have money, all good. They're gonna lose some happiness because I didn't do this demand. But so far, so good. Like, we definitely made some good progress on this first easy map. So with this, we've unlocked the first wonder, the Elysian Garden, which provides a lot of recreation, cost a lot, of course, but yeah, it's there. So now what do? Well, we can go over here and create a new city. So we're gonna go and, you know, choose a new city. We've already done Opus, so we can go and do another one. We can do Tab, we can do Scalzi, we can do many different ones. You will see that some are recommended or not. You will see also that they have different ambitions, and you can choose the difficulty, right? Hard difficulty, each family will have a -1 of happiness, and other cities are less friendly. And then easy, it's +1 happiness, more friendly, but you cannot unlock the wonder, so you can't basically get the achievements if you want or get to the end game. So let's choose Tab, for example, right, and go there. So we're gonna see what happens. Now each city is different, as I said, so that's something really interesting. And we can go into it, and here it is. So as you can see, very different, way bigger, a lot less of water. There's just a bit of water on this side. We have different, actually I don't see any families yet, but we can see the government is different, right? Instead of a tyranny, it's an oligarchy. We have the same, actually, 2 starting policies. We're gonna have access to pretty much the same buildings, right? Including, we should have access to the wonder that we have unlocked now. And the goal is to start unlocking the other ones, right? Like this one, etc. We may have access though to different resources, right? Sorry, we need to build the Platinum first, but yeah, here it is. You can see the resource. So we have over here a lot of stone. We have a lot of, actually pretty much the same resources as the previous map. I don't see others, but there are others, right? There is the clay, there is the mine, there is multiple other types of resources, even on food, that we didn't do in our first mission. But yeah, it is. Now we have, you know, that. Let's put also the market next to it. We're gonna want to connect, put some people. But yeah, now we have, you know, sort of restarted. We have a new city. Opus, our old one, is still there, but now it's not really ours anymore. So it is a bit roguelike in this sense, right? And now we have very different, you know, ambitions, right? We need to have 2 tributaries, 1 Tolos, 18 families. So that's gonna be, you know, a lot more challenging than the first one for sure, but we also have a lot more space, right? So the idea would be here to build a way bigger city. But I think it is a good time to stop and pause and talk about this game. So to recap, the game just launched on December 6th. It's a small team behind it, my understanding, a solo dev, you know, with a couple of people helping. It is for less than $20, less than 20 euros. And I think there is quite a lot of replayability, as you can see, in terms of different maps. There is also replayability in the sense that we are going to have quite a bit of different, you know, production in each of the maps. The cities also that are friends and enemies with you may be different. The events that we're gonna have. So there are some replayabilities there for sure. I did feel that the game was a bit slow. So play in 3 speed for most of the time. I felt that the difficulty was actually good. You know, some people I saw online on Steam were saying that the game was too hard. I don't think it's too hard. I think, yes, the game is not holding your hand, but if you follow the tutorial, you will manage, you know, I survived in this city, no problem. And at the same time, it's not too easy either. I did feel that the good overview over here was good in the sense that it shows you where you're at, but it wasn't that easy sometimes to understand, okay, why am I missing one? You know, do I need a new production, or do I just need to wait 1 month and I'll be fine? So there was the small things on the UI that I think can get slightly better, and probably a small quality of life improvement that the dev can launch. But honestly, yeah, I think for me, if you are a city builder fan, and especially also if you prefer sort of more, I would say, chill. Not chill in the sense that there's no fighting or no nothing bad happening. There are definitely gonna be feels bad happening, but if you don't like the survival aspect, you know, some people really love survival games where if you think about a resource like wood, if I cut this wood, then it's gone, and then I have to go somewhere else to cut another one. But this is not in this game, right? You don't have this survival aspect. If I place a wood cutter over here, it will produce always the same amount of wood, except if there's an event. So if you really like, you know, this type of game, more like the old impression games, I think this is for you. I think it's a buy. Now, you may want to wait for a couple of small quality of life improvements. You may want to wait for a sales. There is a launch sale right now. I'm sure there will be a sale in the future. But yeah, I think it's a buy. It's not gonna be the game of the year, but if you are a fan of the genre, I think you should try it. You should try it. Thank you for watching. I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments below after watching this video or after you know, playing this game, and I hope to see you next time.